Hi everyone, this is Shashank Singh and we are in the way of learning Python programming language. In this video, we are going to discuss some important concepts dotted around while loop in Python, right? So first of all, we should know why and where we're gonna use it actually. So with while loop, we can execute a set of statement as long as condition will be true, right? So as you can see on my screen as well, I have created one flowchart to let you guys understand how exactly it gonna work, right? So this is the condition. Let's assume the conditional statement is x is greater than y, right? So we will keep executing this statement and keep checking the condition till the time when the condition will return true value. However, the moment when we will get false value out from the condition will immediately come out of the loop, right? So let's just explore a couple of examples and bunch of concepts dotted around while loop in order to build a deep understanding using Jupyter Notebook. So let's do not waste our precious time and let's just get started. So let's assume someone will tell you to print your name several times, right? So what you can do here is print. I'm writing my name Sashank, right? So I'm getting my name one time. If person A will tell to print your name four times, so I'm getting four times. But person B is not so kind. He told me to print 100 times. Person C will tell to 1000 times. So it's very tough for me to write again and again print statement, right? So because of this, to get rid of this particular issue, we looping came in a glance, right? So it's very easy. So today we're going to discuss about while loop. So let's see how we can write while loop. So before writing while loop, you should know three important things, right? First, you should have to initialize. So let's say if I'm writing a is equal to 1 here, right? So this is a variable wherein I'm assigning one value to a, right? So we have to write while keyword. Now we have to write condition. So this is the second thing. First one is initialization, second one is writing the conditional statement a is less than 5, let's say. Now we have to write colon. Let me print something like I'm printing my name only, Sashank, right? Now the third important thing is you have to increment the particular variable, right? So a is equal to a plus 1, right? So I am getting 4 times. So let's see how exactly it's working from backend, right? So initially a is equal to 1. So 1 is less than 5, which is true, right? So once the condition will be true, we'll execute the statement and keep checking the condition. That's it. So 1 is less than 5, we'll execute Sashank first time here, right? Now we will increment it a to a plus 1. So initially a was 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. Now value of a become true at backend, right? Now 2 is less than 5, which is true. So it's again checking the condition. 2 is less than 5, so true. We will print the Sashank second time, right? Now 2 plus 1 is a becomes 3, right? So again 3 is also less than 5, so third times. Similarly a is equal to 4, 4 is less than 5, will print Sashank again. Once it will equal to 5, 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Now 5 is less than 5 will return false value because 5 is equal to 5, not I mean like it's not less than 5, right? 5 is less than 5 will return false value. So once we'll get false value will come out of the loop. So Shashank printed only 4 times here, right? So if you have to print 5 times, either you can write equal to here. So if you write equal to, so 5 is equal to 5, so condition will be true, so it will print 5 times, right? Or else you can write like 6 also, so you will get 5 times. So this is how you can I mean like this is the basic syntax of while loop. Now we're going to discuss how exactly we're going to use a nested while loop in Python program, right? So this will be very important for you guys. So let's try to understand. So let's assume if someone will tell to print Sashank Singh, right? So how can you print this? So this is the way you can directly write in a one string Sashank space Singh. So space is also a character here. So this is a normal string, but uh, let's do not print this in a same string. So what you can write here, you can write print Singh, right? So you are getting Sashank Singh, but this is not my goal because I want Sashank space Singh in same line, right? So for this we have to write end is equal to like this, right? So what it will do, it will print the next statement in line, right? So so let me print this first. So I am getting in line because the next statement is sing, so it will not come as and like sing, previously sing was coming as a new line, right? So if you are printing here, so sing is in new line, but if you don't want to print this in new line, so you can write like this. You can provide space here, you'll get space, or else you can provide space here also, you'll get more space, because in string this space will counted as a one character, right? So this is my goal. I achieved my goal, but I'm not satisfied. Let's say if someone will ask just print the same thing using some another way, using a more while loop, right? So we'll see the concept of nested while loop here. So I'm writing while keyword. Now let's say I'm writing b is less than 2, right? Now colon printing sing, sorry, b is equal to b plus 1. So this is for while writing while loop, three essential concepts were there. So b is less than 2 is a conditional statement. This is the incremental, and here we have to initialize, right? So I'm getting Shashank Singh, Shashank, Shashank, Shashank. So let's just see why we are getting this. So initially let's talk about 1. So 1 is less than 6. So obviously it will return true value because 1 is literally less than 6. So we'll print Shashank, and end will tell the next statement will executed in line with Shashank, right? So 1 a is equal to 1, 1 is less than 6, Shashank get printed. B is equal to 1, 1 is less than 2, Sing will be printed in line, so Sing printed, right? Now b is equal to 1 plus 1 will be true, 2, right? So next time 2 is less than 2 will come return as a false value, right? So next time it's not returning like printing sing again. That's the reason why we are seeing only one time sing, because the reason behind it is b is equal to b has incrementing the value, b is equal to b plus 1, which is 1 plus 1 will be 2, 2 is less than 2 is returning false, and hence it will come out of the loop, right? However, for a 1 is less than 6 first time, then a is equal to 1 plus 1, which will be 2. So let's say it's writing 2. So second time 2 is less than 6, which is true, so again it will print Shashank with end. So end will tell next statement will be in line, so again it will go 3 is less than 6, then it will again print the same string in line, right? So that's the reason why we are getting Shashank I mean like whatever we want 5 times, because here is less than 6. So if we want a 6 times, so we can write 6, so we'll get 6 times. So we'll get 6 times, right? So this is not my goal. I have to write Shashank Singh, Shashank Singh, Shashank Singh 6 times, right? How can we get this? So let me write b is equal to 1 here. So I achieved my goal. It's very simple. Why? Because every time b is 1 is get assigned to b. So it's, even if b is equal to 1 plus 1, which will be 2, then also when it will come inside this, so we are reinitializing the variable b as 1, right? So that's the reason why every time sing will get printed. So let me print one more string here. So similarly, you can write b c is less than 2. You can pause my video, you can try to understand what I'm saying, and you can try it whatever editor you are using with, right? So I'm writing print, let's say I'm writing run abc, that's it, right? So for while statement, first one is we have to initialize this. So what I'm doing here is c is equal to 1 I am writing. So this is my first one, this is my conditional statement, and the third one is c is equal to c plus 1. we can have to increment the variable value, increment the value as per our own use cases, right? So we are getting Shashank Singh ABC once, right? So why we are getting in new line? Because here we know we haven't printed, we haven't mentioned end here, right? So let me mention here Shashank Singh ABC, but here I'm not getting. The reason behind it is we have to write here C is equal to 1, as we have wrote before, right? So now I have achieved our goal, right? So this is how you can use nested while loop. So here I have explained, hope you understood this. However, you can pause this video, you just try whatever editor you are using now. So let's just explore a few more concepts, right? So with while loop we can use few statements like break, break, continue and else statement, right? So first of all we'll see how we can use break, right? So let's say I'm writing a is equal to I is equal to 1. Initializing, what I'm doing here is while I is less than equal to 5, let's say I'm writing colon. What I'm doing here is I am writing print Shashank, right? If uh, I is equal to 1, break I is equal to I plus 1, right? So I am getting Shashank here because I mean like it's printing only one times, because if I is equal to 1, so first time only I am getting. So let's say I am writing here 3, so we'll get 3 times because so let's just understand how exactly it's working. So usually a break statement, with break statement we can stop the loop even if the while loop condition is true also, right? So let's say I'm writing I is equal to 1 here initially, so 1 is less than 5, which will be true, so I'm printing it will print Shashank once, right? Now if it will check if 1 is equal to 3, so no, right? So it will again increment the value. 1 plus 1 is 2, right? So it will 2 is less than 5, it will again print Shashank. Now if 2 is equal to 3, which will return false value, so I mean like again it will come, it will increment the value 3. 2 plus 1 will be 3. Now 3 is less than 5, so it is true, so we'll return the will return Shashank, right? Now if 3 is equal to 3, so it's true, right? So we'll break, so break the statement, I mean like break the current iteration will come out of the loop, right? So with, as I told you, with break statement we can stop the loop even if the while condition will be true also, right? So that's how I mean like we're gonna use break, right? However, with continue statement, we can stop the current iteration and keep continue with the next one, right? So even if like, if you'll see here, 4 is also less than 5, but it is not going to 4 because here break statement is there, which will, I mean like immediately stop the current iteration. I mean like whatever iteration will be there will come out of the loop using break, right? Once the condition will be true. However, with continue statement, we can stop the current iteration and keep continue with the next one, right? So how we can write continue? Let's see. Let's say I'm writing I is equal to 0, right? Initializing, I'm just initializing I with 0 value. Now I'm writing while, right? I is less than 6 colon I is equal to I plus 1, right? Now if I is equal to 3 colon continue, right? Now what I'm doing here is print I. So if you'll see here, 3 is not getting printed, right? Because as I told you, with continuous statement, we can stop the current iteration. So once I is equal to 3, we will not print that one, right? We will not print that. We'll skip this particular iteration once. So that's the reason why we are not printing 3 here, right? So hope you understood. So continue with the continuous statement. You have to remember you can stop the current iteration. That's it. So if you are printing here 4, so 4 will not get printed because it will skip that particular iteration, right? Also else is very simple. I mean, like with else statement you can run a block of code once when the condition is no longer true, right? So what you can do at the end, else print, I'm writing whatever, let's say I'm writing this is the end. So you'll 100% it will get printed, right? So with else statement we can run a block of code once when the condition will no longer be true, right? So this is all about while loop. You can practice these things. You can pause my video, you can note it down for your further remembrance. So we'll come up with the next video very soon. Thanks for watching this.